I wanted to hop in today to talk about naming your freelance business. I think that is one of the first little kind of mini, I was going to say roadblocks, but road bumps that kind of get people tripped up. They think, oh, I have to come up with the perfect name, and it becomes a really great excuse to procrastinate. And it really doesn't have to, because first of all, you don't necessarily need a name for your freelance business. If there are just one of you, if you are a single person, a single freelancer, which you likely are, most of your clients are going to do work with you as a person. So they do work with me. My clients do work with me as Nikki Krozek. So there's no need for me to name my business, my freelance business, something else. And you may not need to do the same, or I should say you may be able to do the same, likely can be able to do the same. Your freelance business name is just your name, and it's probably how you file your taxes, all of these kinds of things. Now, if you want to name your business, then absolutely go for it. But at the same time too, remember that this doesn't have to be a decision that you make right now. Nothing is set in stone. So you can freelance under your name for a while. And then maybe if you want to start outsourcing things, maybe if you want to kind of move more toward an agency model, or a bigger organization, then maybe you name your freelance business. Or maybe you work under your own name, and then you decide for some reason you just really want a name for your freelance business. Fine, then switch it over. It's very easy to move a website from one domain to another. Let the pros do it. Tell them you want them to do it, and then let the pros do it. But it's relatively easy to switch that over. It's almost nothing you do is set in stone. Now, here is something to consider, especially if you're in the United States. You will likely have to file a doing business as form if you want to use a business name and get paid by that business name, which makes sense, right? Like if someone writes a check out to ABC Bookkeeping, and no one knows that you are ABC Bookkeeping, your bank is not going to let you deposit something to ABC Bookkeeping if your name is Joan Smith. So you may need to file a doing business as form. You may then need to set up a special account with your bank for that name. So these are also just things to keep in mind if you are thinking calling yourself something other than your name for your freelance business. But again, don't let this slow you down. You can just go by your name and start taking steps, start landing clients, and keep moving forward. And then if you have it in the back of your head, if you're thinking, oh, I'd really like to have a name for my freelance business, or eventually I want to bring more people in to work with me, so I'm going to need a name at that point, then great. Start brainstorming now. You can definitely do that, but you don't let I have to come up with a name. Don't let that slow you down from making progress. What that really is resistance and procrastination. So just keep moving forward.